Hey guys, welcome back to Snake Limited. I'm John, and unfortunately, we had a bad start to the year 2023 here with this female. She is a first-time mom for me. I'm keeping my eye on her because, as you can see there, she shed on 12/31, which was the last day of the year. So she was due to lay her clutch on roughly around 1:31, 1:30. She laid today the 21st, which is 10 days early, which is extremely early. The earliest I've had a clutch come out of a female is probably about a week. But she laid 8 eggs and 7 of them were slugs. Unfortunately, I don't know if it was her or the dad that is the issue with this clutch. But a slug is an egg that's infertile, and I can show you those in a minute. But this clutch I was really excited for because even though she's Orange Dream Het Pied, the dad is visual ultramel. He was Orange Dream Firefly Leopard Het Pied as well. So there would have been look at her. She's getting very nervous and she's looking like she wants to bite me. The chances of me hitting a pied, visual pied, would have been about 25%. And I had 8 eggs, so there's a good chance I would have had 2 pieds out of this clutch if all of them would have been healthy. They also would have been 100% Het ultramel, and I could have had Super OD pieds or Orange Dream Firefly Leopard pieds. They were Het ultramel, which would have been awesome snakes. So I believe she's actually empty, but I'm going to keep checking back on her for the next couple of days to see if there are any eggs left in her because she laid 10 days early, which is extremely early, which probably would explain why there's 7 slugs in there. But one big egg did come out too that looks like it has good veins. So I'm going to put her away and I'm going to show you what a healthy egg looks like and what a slug looks like. All right, please excuse the mess. I'm in the middle of kind of redoing the whole reptile room, so there's stuff scattered everywhere. But I wanted to show you what it looks like when you have a healthy egg and when you have slugs. So if you want to zoom in on this big egg here, I did check this. It did have a bunch of veins in there. It is huge, and this is the size difference between a slug. I'll put it right in front of it so you can see how small it is. That's a slug. That's unhealthy. That's an infertile egg, and that's a fertilized egg. Now, there's no guarantees that this one has any healthy offspring in there or that it'll hatch healthy, but I know that there is a viable embryo in there, whether or not it goes and hatches in 2 months or is deformed in 2 months when it does hatch. Who knows? It could maybe even not survive. But obviously these ones are infertile, and I can show you. I have a big, huge collection of them here. I have 2, 4, 6, 7. This one, as you can see here, I have no idea what went on with this one. Just kind of looked like it was maybe 2 eggs that never separated, which is, I guess, kind of something neat. It was actually folded like this when I saw her sitting on the clutch. But I wanted to kind of cut these open to kind of show you what goes on inside of a infertile egg. Very, very tough, very leathery. It's pretty gross. To be honest, and I know my wife's going to hate this, she's the one recording this, it kind of looks like the inside of a Cadbury cream egg. And I actually like them. My wife hates them. But yeah, it's just basically thick, milky white goo that comes out of these things. And they're considerably, they have about the same consistency as, I guess, as the fertilized eggs, but these are kind of rock solid. There's not a whole lot of give in these, whereas you can probably have a little more kind of pliability with those. So that's what we have here. I just have a bunch of slugs. Unfortunately, this is a first-time mom, and that's kind of what we got out of it. Now that dad, he has been bred to several other females. I think one just had a pre-lay shed. I never actually saw the ovulation, but I think it was a pre-lay shed. And another one, I believe, is ovulating right now. So I'll have a good idea of whether or not it was actually the male that was the issue in this pairing or if it was the female. Either way, she's a beautiful snake. I will probably actually list her for sale because going forward, most of my stuff is visual here. I got her earlier last year and just thought she was a nice big, she's probably around 2.5 to 3,000 grams. So she's a big, huge female that could potentially be cool for somebody else who's starting out. So she'll probably go on the block, the trading block, as soon as I get a few meals back in her. But it's sort of a crappy way to start off the breeding season. I'm making some other changes in here that are kind of positive. I'm getting some new PVC enclosures here. I have some new 4x2s from Reptile Basics that I'm getting built here. I have a new incubator coming next week that I'll be able to show you guys once that comes in here. So that's it for today. Unfortunately, a bad start, but hopefully this one egg turns out good and hatches for us. Thank you guys for stopping by, and we'll see you next time.